AVID stands for Actual Individual Determination. That was something I never knew about back then before my high school year experience, and I'm glad I joined now looking back. Hello, my name is Bianca Segoviano, and I will guide you through my experience as an AVID student. It all started my 8th grade year. Nearing my final semester as a middle school student, I was excited yet nervous of the future that lay ahead of me. My history teacher at the time was Miss Kane. Not only did she teach history, she also taught as an AVID teacher as well. I still remember the first time I laid eyes on Cornell notes from her. At first I thought it was just her style in taking notes, but later on, in my last parent conference, she told me to get an AVID next year. It will help me greatly. Also, she knew that my personality and passion of learning more are what would get me an AVID and increase my success in the future. Ever since she told me those words, I kept thinking about AVID and what it would be like. Would it be that great, like she said? Will I be accepted as a part of them? So many questions kept going through my mind. Before I knew it, I was getting ready for my first day as a high school student and chose not to take AVID since I believed it would be like another English class. After a few days, I was not pleased with my I wasn't pleased with my schedule given, so I went to my counselor to change it. After a week, I was heading to my AVID class. I was so anxious, asking yet more questions to myself. I was very shy back then in meeting new people or being me in general. And quietly and carefully, I stepped in the class, and soon enough, I got a bunch of stares from the whole class. I was getting worried. Were they judging me? Was it something I did wrong? The feeling was so extreme. It was full of fear. The teacher then came up to me and presented me to the class. That same moment, everyone was smiling and welcoming towards me, and for some reason, I felt at home, seeing some people I used to know back then in middle school. The first year wasn't at all what I really expected, but it wasn't amusing either for me. My sophomore year came and I met Coach Morrow. She was the person that opened my eyes to what AVID is really about. Not only that AVID helped me academically, but it changed me as a new person that takes few risks and is a bit more open to people. Maybe a slight bit more confident in who I am. Now this year I helped in Socratic seminars in my APUSH class, which is US History, AP. For the first time we did it, I was I was a volunteer since he knew I was an AVID, and in English as well, but in a different way. Everybody talks a bit, but it's still considered a Socratic seminar. In the near future, once I'm in college, I want to look back and say that I am really thankful I got an AVID and learned so much. I'm glad I didn't reject my offer from that teacher. So thank you, Miss Kane, and thank you, Coach Morrow, for all you've done.